Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tara, and for my first video, I'm drawing a girl in a simple pose. Actually, often when I draw, I have little idea of what I actually want to draw. I generally have a lot of ideas, but today I'm just drawing and letting the idea come to me as I go along. I'm using a blue Ticonderoga pencil, which I have recently come to love ever since a friend mailed me one to try out. They have an eraser on the other end, so yeah, they're erasable, which is great, especially if you tend to erase a lot, like I do. This blue one is really pale and it lends itself nicely to sketching. Holding the pencil further down near the middle gives you more leeway in drawing gestures and having a dynamic body shape. I have a bad habit of holding my pencil too close to the nib, which makes my drawings look a little stiff sometimes. It's something I tend to remember when drawing an overall body shape, like right here in this moment, but I think it might be more beneficial for me to try and remember to hold my pencil this way when I'm sketching in general. How do you hold your pencil? Do you think it influences the way you draw at all? I actually didn't really think about it until now as I'm commenting on my own drawing process. Here, you can see that I'm measuring the distance from the shoulder to the belly button with my fingers. Generally, when the arm is hanging down in a relaxed position, the elbow is right around the same height as the belly button. Also, the length of the arm from the shoulder to the elbow and the elbow to the wrist is about the same length. This means by measuring my character's shoulder to their belly button area with my fingers, I can gauge the length of my character's arm in any position on my page. It's a bit hard to explain via commentary, but if you understand this concept, it will make drawing arms a lot easier because you'll be able to keep them in proportion to your character. This trick has helped me out a lot. If you find yourself drawing inexplicably long or short arms, give this trick a try and let me know how it works out for you. Here I'm going in with my red Ticonderoga pencil. The red color appears darker, so I like to use this one to add details and refine my line work before the sketch stage is complete. Another way I like to use these pencils is to draw the body in blue and use the red color to drape the clothing over the body. If you are curious on where to get these pencils, you can find them in most office supply stores in the school supply aisle. I'm just about done with the red pencil, and normally I would begin going in with a black fine liner after this step is done, but today I thought I'd try coloring first and doing the line art after. I don't normally do it this way, but often art is about trying new techniques and discovering new methods of doing the same thing. Who knows, you might like this new method better. This method of coloring first and doing the lines second would work really well if you have a black fine liner that bleeds when you use colored markers over it. I have two brands of fine liners, Sakura Micron and Copic Multiliner. My Copic Multiliners work well without bleeding when I use my Copic markers over top, which makes sense because, well, they should work that way, they are from the same brand. But my Sakura Micron fine liners bleed when I use my Copic markers over top, which has led to many frustrating situations. I shouldn't expect one brand to work well with another brand, and maybe that's my mistake. But that's definitely a situation that would really benefit from doing the coloring first and the line art second. The other benefit that might be exclusive to myself, honestly, I hate doing line art. Do you hate it too? I sketch a lot, but when it comes down to finishing the artwork, I would just love to skip the line art stage overall if I could. And maybe this is an alternative for me. Maybe I discovered something new for myself. If you enjoyed doing line art, could you share your tips with me? I'd like to find a way to enjoy it more and have it be less of a chore for me. I love the coloring process though. It's always been my favorite part of any drawing. If I can overcome the hurdle that is the line art, the rest is a breeze. There's something about coloring that is so incredibly relaxing. My favorite medium for a long time was watercolors. I just loved the buildability and the blendability of the medium. Copic markers, or alcohol markers in general, are a lot of fun to use too because it's almost like watercolors in that you can build on the color and blend the colors pretty decently. Obviously, it's a bit of a loose comparison, but I think it's a fair one nonetheless. And here's the finished artwork. I hope you enjoyed watching me today. Thanks for dropping by. Bye bye!